All right. So Rachel's on here as well. She's unmuted. She just can't really control the screen. So Rachel, let me know if there's anything specific you want me to click on.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
They're all muted.
I know.
So right now, this is really a good key time for you guys to really utilize Maxa and all the social media platforms, because this is going to be your key way to keep in contact with all of your clients. So if you haven't, recently we've gotten a lot of people saying that they haven't even explored Maxa, which we really, really encourage you guys to do. This program is awesome. There's so many customizable things in here. There's endless possibilities. If there's anything that you don't see in here that you would like to see, just email Rachel or I, and we can upload a template. I just made a postcard yesterday for John Gamboni in here that he can go in, and all you guys have access to now. But it's really a convenient program. So there's social media posts over here. And for all of you that haven't been on this, there's a bunch of different categories that you can click on today, even though we're pretty much all quarantined in our home. Today is St. Patrick's Day, so there's some St. Patrick's Day things in here that you can customize and put on your social media to try to keep your clients engaged. If you haven't already, hold on, let me just move this. So if you haven't ever logged into Maxa, the first thing that you're going to want to do when you log in, and if you don't know your login information, again, feel free to email Rachel or myself, and we'll go ahead and send that over to you. But the first thing that you're going to want to do is click on this upper right corner and go into account information and fill in all this information. If you fill in all this information, any design that you click on will automatically auto-populate all the information, and you won't have to plug it in individually. It'll just automatically appear. So you can add your headshot down here. You can add your website, your license number, whatever phone numbers you want. You don't necessarily, if you don't want your office phone number on there, you don't have to put your office phone number. So you can really customize it to be what information you want. All right.
Yeah.
So if I were to click on one of these and hit create design, see how it auto-populates all my information already. I don't have my cell phone number in on my account information, but it auto-populates my email, my office phone number, my headshot, and my name. For some of you, you might not want like your office. This is all totally, again, customizable. So since I don't have my mobile number on there, it would make sense for me to click over here on the mobile and get rid of the M. And then click over here and get rid of all the zeros. This button right here, this layers button, all these individual pieces, this is what we call layers. So my name, Brittany Swedberg, if you click, it'll select the layer that you're on. So if I clicked first and last name and say I didn't want, say you're trying to move things around and you keep moving my name and you don't mean to, you can go ahead and lock items. So if I were to gray lock my name, if I were to go and try to move it now, it's not moving. But again, you can unlock all of that. A lot of the settings on a lot of the platforms and templates are gray locked just because it's pretty frustrating and a lot of people won't notice if they do accidentally move something. But you can go ahead and unlock that if you want. You can play around with fonts. All the fonts are in here. You can play around with sizing. Since I deleted that mobile phone number, it might be beneficial for me to increase the size of my name. And again, now that you have this big open space, since you moved that mobile, you can just click and drag on everything to move it all up and to make it look more spaced out correctly. Rachel, do you have anything else to put into?
No, just something. If you guys like one of these just like backgrounds and you want to change everything on it, you can literally unlock everything and delete it. especially right now. Peggy Pratt has been posting a lot of good stuff on her social media to stay up to date on like the coronavirus, to tell her clients not to worry. Like just she's been writing things like on pretty backgrounds, and just it's not like a design, it's not a template that you need. You could just go in here though and delete everything and write whatever you want to keep everyone updated. I think she's doing really good at that. So if you guys are like, oh, I just want something simple that I can write on, you can just go and delete everything and then download it. I don't know, Brittany, if you want to walk them through doing Instagram highlights. A bunch of people have been updating their Instagram highlights. Now is a good time to like share market updates, things that you're like were slacking on maybe before. Get on top of that. Testimonials, add that to your Instagram page, or add designs to your Facebook. If you guys, Brittany, go back to the home page and show them where Instagram highlights are, please.
All right, so Instagram highlights, you're gonna scroll all the way down and it's under Instagram highlight icons.
Yeah, click on those. So if you guys have some like before and afters, testimonials, tips, things like that, you should be adding these. If you go, I don't know if you can see this, it's hard to. If you go on like your personal Instagram, under your profile, there's a little thing that says story highlights, and you click on this drop down. You can't see that, but and then you can click add new. And so the first thing you'll add is one of these highlight icons. So that will be like the main photo you see when someone goes to your profile, and they can see like, oh, she has testimonials, tips, before and afters, just sold, everything lined up across your profile, and they can click through all of those. So if you have some like downtime now, if you're like home quarantined like us, I would go in and add those and keep everything up to date on your social media. Stay on top of those right now. And these highlights are really good for, they're really branded to us and they're easy to add on here. So if you have some stuff that you want to put on, I would do these and then some social media posts.
Yeah, I mean,
Another,
oh, sorry, Rachel, go ahead.
what were we going to say? Sorry.
I can go back to show them how to like remove basically everything to create like their own.
Okay, yeah.
All right. We'll just go back to the one that we were on. So again, you're going to go back to that layers button, the manage layers. And if you just want to like start fresh, you kind of want to create your own social media design. Obviously there's a ton in there, but like Rachel said, now's the time to really utilize the social media and customize it to keep everyone updated like Peggy is doing. So you would just go ahead, if there are any gray lock buttons, you're just going to go ahead and unlock those. And then if you just start hitting all of the X's, oh my gosh, they will all start going away. Oh, okay, so because this is the box where your headshot was, or my headshot was, and it's what we call an upload zone. And in order for your headshot to automatically pull from your account, anytime Rachel or I create a template, we have to make this little box called an upload zone. So if I were to right click on this layer and uncheck upload zone, it'll then let you go ahead and delete it. It just doesn't let you delete it while it is an upload zone. So from here, you just have basically a blank canvas, and you can, if you click on the camera button, you can either upload photos of your own. There's all of our logos in here. We're working with Brooke at Maxa to get our patterns uploaded, standard shapes, social media icons, and then this little search bar, this gives you access to what is basically what it says, 1 million copyright-free photos. So these are all photos that you could use for free, and you can basically customize it to anything. Say I wanted just like a spring background, I would type spring and go ahead and put that in there. And you're just going to click on whatever one that you want. So then that loads. And then right now you can customize like how big it is, but say if you can unlock it. Right now it's all locked to make sure like the image doesn't become blurry or like misproportioned. But if you were to click on the photo and then click on the transform button, see how this green lock is locked? If you were to click unlock, then you would have full control of the photo. So now these little things are available that you can make them taller, but see, you just want to be careful because see how it does distort the photo a little bit. It's a little bit easier with like a background image or like a landscape image like this. But if it's like a headshot or something, it'll definitely distort the photo. So that's how you would get a background. And then say you wanted to add some text over the background, if you just hit the add text button over here and type in what you want, and then you would hit add text, and then it just pops up right over your background. Again, you can play with the colors, so if you double click, just like in like Word or something, if you double click and you click over here to like this fill option, you can change the different colors. Just be whatever color you want. You can change the different fonts again. And then you can change sizing. You can also change a bunch of different stuff, like say you don't like how close like the letters are, you can space the letters out more. You can make the letters taller, but it's really customizable to whatever you want to do. And then so you can add a bunch of different stuff in here, like say you had or you want to put your phone number or your email. There's a lot of different like cute little icons in here that you can customize it. You could shrink this down. And then go back to add text and add your phone number. And just play around with the sizing and the spacing. There's a lot of all those pink little lines. Do you see those pink lines? Those are like a snap feature. So right now this is telling me that this lines up with the top of the phone icon and is centered. So you can go ahead and just play around with that, and it's really nice that it automatically just does those constraints for you. Rachel, anything else you think I should show them on this?
No, not on this. I think go back to the home page. Unless,
Okay.
does anyone have any questions? Chat in the, oh, there's a
I
chat.
have a couple of chats. Can you? Okay. So how do you upload to social media? So once you're done with one of your like social media icons, we think that the best way to do it is to download it, which is this little button right here that says download. And we think it's best to do it as a PNG, but PNG or JPEG really will work. But if I were to just hit image PNG, it'll save the design. And it'll download right down here, or whatever type of computer you're using, they all kind of download differently. But what I do is I just either open and save it to my desktop, or as Rachel would call me, I'm a drag and dropper. Right, Rachel?
Yes. Kathy, did you mean how to upload just to Instagram or like the highlights that I was talking about? You might have meant the highlights.
No, this was a separate one. She emailed me privately.
Okay.
Or messaged me privately. But so that's how you would upload, and then you could go ahead and drag and drop this onto your desktop, and then you could log into your Facebook and social media and just do like a post with an image. There is a way here, these three little connecting dots. If you were to click that, you could share it to your Facebook and your LinkedIn. Instagram doesn't allow you to post from third parties, so it won't unfortunately let you do that. Or you could send it via an email. But the only thing that we found out with this is it kind of creates like a a weird message for you saying this design was created in Maxa. So we think that it's better that you download it and then kind of create your own message.
Brittany, she said the highlights also in the regular chat. So if you want to go back into those, we can show her how to download, and I'll try and talk it through because you can't see my phone.
I can log on to like one of the Instagram things and see if I can do it from there.
So for highlights are basically just information you add to your profile, and it's there forever until you delete it. It's basically a saved Instagram story. So if you have tips, just do tips that you want to add to your profile, realtor tips, you can download this icon, send it to your phone or your email, whatever, and then save the photo and go onto your Instagram account. And if you click on your face in the bottom right, so it brings you to your profile, underneath edit profile, there's a little drop down that says story highlights. So if you click on that and you click add new, it'll pop up with all of your stories that you've ever posted on your actual Instagram story. So you can add those if you want. If you have, if you like all the time add open houses to your Instagram story, or if you have like closings on there, things like that, and they're saved, then you can add those right after you put your icon in. So you don't have to go find them, dig through your photos if you've ever posted them before. So once you get here, you can click on any of these and add them to your highlights. So basically, if you have stuff that you haven't added to your story before, you're going to want to go through and add that to your story. So click on, so if you download tips and you have it on your phone, and then after that you have 10 photos with a bunch of tips, go to your profile, click your face where it says add, and it'll bring you to the screen where you can do a regular Instagram story, and you're going to want to add the tips icon and then add all of your tips. So put them one after another, and then go into your story highlights and click new, and those will all be saved in there, and they'll save to your profile forever. So it's kind of an annoying process. You have to post to your story first before you can get it to save to your profile forever. But it's really easy once you get used to it. So first, download the photos. Second, add them to your Instagram story. Third, go to story highlights and add so they save. We have 4 chats.
Yeah, Rachel, Kathy just asked us if we could make a cheat sheet. So
yeah,
cheat sheet after this, and we can like screenshot, so maybe it's easier for you guys to see.
Yeah, it's hard to walk you guys through it when you can't see my screen, but it is easy. I'll type it out in a Word document and send after.
All right.
Something else, a lot of people will ask me for letterheads, sorry. And we just so everyone knows, under the letterhead, oh, nope, to the right of it, sorry. Everyone's like, I just want to copy and paste, or I want to do this. So now we have Word doc letterheads. There's 3 different designs you can download, and it comes right into a Word document. So it's not complicated. You don't have to unlock layers. You don't have to adjust anything in there. I know sometimes if you're just like writing out a quick letter, you're not going to want to log into Maxa and go through the whole shebang. So these you can just download, save to your computer. We'll try and get some more uploaded in there. But if you're looking for letterheads now, there's Word docs. Brittany, should we walk them through how to do an email into Constant Contact or something?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So if you guys have your own like CSV file or your own like sphere that you want to email, and you have MailChimp or Constant Contact, one or the other, there's email newsletter campaigns in here that you can edit and then link. It's down to the left, Brittany. Right there. So you can use any of these templates and edit them in here. And when you're done, you can connect it to your MailChimp and Constant Contact. And you obviously won't have to upload anything if you already have one of these accounts. So it's really easy and convenient. You don't have to design in any like in Constant Contact, you can design it right here and it's all branded and you can put whatever information you want. Your information obviously auto populates and then you can just hit the top right, can't show you, yeah, export, and you can log into your account that you already have that's existing and send it to everyone that you already have.
I appreciate everything that we've achieved and am grateful for our
Yeah, you can do that if you have MailChimp or Constant Contact. Those are Constant Contact. They're both really good because they help you track like your open rate and how many people have actually viewed it. If you don't have one of those, you can go ahead and just fill this in. And again, you can just download this as one of these, a PDF, a PNG, a JPEG, and you could just insert it into an email and you could just create a mass email if you have like an email list going on, but you don't have a Constant Contact or MailChimp account.
Yeah. Perfect.
Is there any questions on that?
Brought to you by Priority Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salisbury. Remember, new Jeeps and Rams are
All right.
Priority Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salisbury or Priority CJ.
Actually, while we're ahead of it, so now that everyone does have a little bit of downtime and we're kind of home, we really encourage you guys to go in and play with things and get comfortable in Maxa. It's a little daunting at first just because a lot of people is really user friendly and pretty easy to use. And again, if you need any help anytime, Rachel and I can always help you and walk you through it. Rachel and I can actually become you guys. So if you were to email Rachel and I and just say like, I'm in a rush, I can't print this, can you log into my Maxa account and print this? We can log on and become you and print it, and you can pick it up at a later date. Or if there's something that you can't figure out, and you ask us to just go ahead and log in as you, we can go ahead and go in and edit your design, or if there's something you want us to proof before you print it, just let us know because we can just become each one of you.
Yeah, and if you guys start using this a lot and you find things that you're like annoyed with and you're like, I wish they would fix this or do this, just shoot us an email because Max is really good. They've been sending us updates of things that they've been editing and adjusting and making more user friendly. So if there's things that you're like, oh, I really can't figure this out, this is really frustrating for me, just shoot us an email and we'll see what they can do. Recently, Brittany, see if this works. So if you click and hold one of your designs on your profile, see if you can drag it into a folder. That's a new feature.
Yep.
Oh, see, yay! So they updated things. So that was something that people were annoyed with. They couldn't just drag and drop into folders, but now you can. So if you want something done or you're like, this is wicked annoying and not user friendly, just let us know and we'll try and have them fix it. What else can we show?
And like Rachel was just saying, the more you guys play around, I mean, Rachel and I are in this all the time. So we constantly have like a bunch of designs going on, but you guys will start getting a bunch of designs. So see how I have some folders here. Yours won't necessarily look like that. It'll just have all of your designs out for you to see. But if you were to just hit this create folder button and you could go ahead and name it and hit create, it'll come up as one of these folders and you can just go ahead and organize like your dashboard by folders if that's easier for you.
Yes. Also, a bunch of questions that I've been getting is when is the MLS integration happening? And I believe that's in the works. So Rob has meetings with them. If I'm lying, Rob, tell me. I think they're working on like 2 weeks out. I don't know if the coronavirus is affecting that, but that is coming. That's something that we're working on. So you guys don't have to download all of your photos and like go hunting for all the information. It'll just import over from MLS if you have a design that you want to put a specific property in. So that's coming also, so stay tuned.
One thing I know Maxa is working on this week to make an announcement, but when you guys are doing business cards, just double check that all of your information is always correct. I know that when we created all of the users in Maxa, the way that we do it is through like an Excel file, and sometimes Excel files with like the zip codes in particular are weird with zeros depending on how the column was formatted. So just make sure that the zip code is correct. I don't have a zip code on this one. But you just always want to double check. I mean, it should be pretty plug and play. So you can see that the Salem zip code comes up correctly, but just double check all that information, especially before you go ahead and print something. With that being said, how you would go ahead and print something, like say I'm completely finished with this and I want to go ahead and order my business cards, or I want to go ahead and order my sign writers, whatever you want to go ahead and order, you would just click in this top left print shop. And it's basically just like any online ordering system, but there's a bunch of different things you can go through. There's UV gloss coating, soft touch matte. There's a little bit like heavier weight if you wanted heavier weight cards, quantities. So you can go ahead and just select whatever you think is best for you. And again, it's basically just like online ordering from any other store, but that's just how you get to the print center to print.
So the postcard, the vendor, it just goes right through Maxa. So they have like their own printing company. It goes right through them. It's not like an outside company, if that's what you're asking.
Right, and we have like contacts for all of them, so if something ever were to I think like a couple of weeks ago, I had someone that made an error on their business card and they didn't realize it until after they had already placed their order. If that ever were to happen to you, just let Rachel or I know, and we'll reach out as soon as possible. They were super great about it and paused the order and let us fix it. So just let us know if something like that ever happens.
Does anyone have any other questions or something they want us to go over? You can unmute yourself or chat us. No.
Can you set it up to send your own printing company? Yeah, so the way that you would do that, instead of going to the print shop, you would just download the design with that little download button that I had showed you guys, this little arrow, and you would just download, and then you would go ahead and just send it to the printing company of your choice or whatever company you want. They each have like their different format requirements, so you would just have to communicate with them to see what format is best for them for printing. Is there an easy way to insert signature in Gmail? Every email kind of has their own set. It should be relatively easy. Gmail is pretty user-friendly. We all basically use Outlook in the office, which if anyone needs help with that, we can go ahead and definitely help you with that. If you're having issues with Gmail, you can email Rachel or I, and we'll try to walk you through it and find maybe some helpful like websites that will walk you through exactly how to do it.
Yeah, it should be just under your settings in your Gmail. If you go to like the menu, I think it's on the left-hand side. And then I have a Gmail account. I'm pretty sure it's under general, then signatures, and then you can edit it and just make sure you select that it's going in for every new email and replies. I think there's a little checkbox you have to mark off so it comes in automatically. Oh, yeah, someone's answering and saying under settings, you can see under your photo in top right corner.
Does anyone else have any other questions?
Sorry, it is easiest. I think you do have to download your signature design as a PNG to import it into Gmail. I'm pretty positive. So just download it as a PNG and then save that. And then once you go into your general settings on Gmail and click signatures, then you can copy and paste it, or I think there's a little icon that shows like a photo, and click on that and you can stretch it and fit it in the box and then save it.
Yeah, and then another thing that Rachel and I had gotten some questions about is like custom property flyers. You guys can change any photo that is on one of these documents. Like, just because these are the photos, these are definitely not the photos that you have to use. So if you have photos of a property, hold on, let me just open up this design. But if you save those images like onto your desktop or into a folder, all right, you'll be able to just upload them. So if I were to go to my uploads, I don't know, say that this was the house that I wanted to use, and I drag and drop where that photo is, it'll automatically change that photo for me. So if there's like another like part of the house that you want to show or anything, you can, it's totally customizable. So don't think that just because you see certain pictures that those are the pictures that are definitely going to print out. Are there any questions on that? I can also unmute you guys if that's easier for everyone.
Yeah, unmute them.
All right, everyone is unmuted, so if you guys have any questions.
Is there tutorials on this at all?
Yeah, so Rachel and I did a like full, like I think it was like a 45-minute video that we can go ahead and send out to everyone again.
Yeah, because I need to do a brochure like ASAP. And I mean, you guys just briefly went through that, and I definitely didn't pick up everything up.
Yeah, we have a YouTube video on it, so we can send you that, or if you need help, we can log in as you, or we can, if you get stuck when you're designing something, just shoot us an email and we can help you. But we do have videos. We can, I think this is recording now. Yeah, it is. So we can upload this too if you want to look back at anything in this video. The other one we kind of walked through step by step, slower, and showed everyone how to log in and edit all the way through to the end. So that one might be more helpful for you. So we can send that out to you if you want.
Yeah, I don't even know how to even get in this. I have no password. I have nothing, not anything at all. I just sent Rachel an email.
Okay, we'll shoot you your username and password, and then the video, because that walks you through how to log in first time, everything.
Okay. All right, I'm ready to go on that because I just sold a house. I want to get it going out there.
Okay, cool. No, so if anyone has any questions after this or needs help getting walked through something, just shoot us an email. You can email us both at marketing@c21ne.com. I would definitely try and use this as much as you can right now, especially if you're home, and get used to it. And then we're always here to help, so let us know.
On the Instagram, I've been trying to Instagram, and I go on up Facebook. I was trying to Instagram something. I don't even know how to do it. I have no idea. It was under 55 minutes, under 55 seconds. I know I'd have to be under a minute. I just could not know how to upload it into the system. It was going into my posts. So,
Okay.
and I know you when your hand, doing it from your hand, I couldn't see a thing that you were doing.
Yeah, I'll put together like a cheat sheet like they asked, that tells you want to post just regularly or like an Instagram highlights.
I want to do an Instagram on a piece of property, say a video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I can help you do that. That's really easy. I'll just email you after, Phil.
Okay, thank you. I gotta do something first, but I gotta get something out first. But then can I hook up with you later?
Yeah, just you can. Yeah, just send me an email because I'm not in the office. So if you call.
And you are? I'm sorry. Your first name?
Rachel.
Oh, that's Rachel. Okay, I'm sorry, Rach.
It's
I didn't
okay.
know what to do. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good job. Good job. It was a good briefing, anyways. It got me started. I need to get started on this. I was going to do this today, anyways.
Okay. So if anyone else needs us, just send us an email. and we can help you. And Brittany, do you have anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's all that I have.
Okie dokie. Go on Rob's training after.
Thanks, girls.
Stay healthy.
Yes.
All right.
Yay.
Bye.
Thank you.